Good morning everyone, welcome back. It's a Friday, you're coming with me today. I'll just take you on everything I'm doing, like on EICR. Gotta take the van to the garage. The engine light come on yesterday, I've only had it about 5 days, but it's under warranty, so I'm not too worried. Hopefully it's something just simple, like a plug or something. So we're gonna go there first thing. Actually no, we're gonna grab some breakfast first because I'm hungry. I didn't have any bread in the house this morning. And then yeah, we got the EICR which we'll go to. I've seen the property and it's an absolute mess, so that's going to be fun, and he wants it to get to a satisfactory condition as soon as possible, so we'll see what it's like and when we get stuck in properly. But that's it, so let's hit the road. I gotta go to Caldecott this morning, which is about a half hour from me. So it shouldn't take us too long to get there. But yeah, let's get cracking. Right, so we're at the property now, and let's just say first impressions is not good at all. I've just had a quick walk around. So we got little things like, so we've got a light above my head, if I can show you, there, one in the dining room. But if I turn this switch off, which is supposed to do this one, that one goes off as well. And if I go into this switch, turns that one off as it should, and this one, and if I go back into it, doesn't work. So something's not right there. I think the owners had to go at the electrics himself and looking at it. You can see lights are just falling down, and one concerning thing I have noticed as well is here by all the mains. So it says on here that this insulation is a TT system, if you can read that, and we got 1 10mm earth in here, and that's going to the water. So I don't think there's any main earth here, so I want to knock the power off, get a ZE reading, see what we're getting, because that's a little bit worrying, as you can imagine. And again, more lights just hanging down, cables, so I don't have a clue what's going on here. So we're gonna soon find out when I get stuck into it. But this is not gonna be a fun one for a Friday, unfortunately, but I'll bring you along with me. We'll see what we find, see what other dodgy stuff we find. So another thing to notice is they got RCDs in the board, 30 milliamp. Let's see, dual RCD board, and then we got a front end RCD with 30 milliamps as well, so there's no selectivity there. God knows which one will trip first, we'll test it later. And that tells me, if there's a front end RCD, that this is supposed to be a TT system with no TT rod electrode installed or any kind of electrode. So yeah, it's a little bit worrying. I'm gonna have to get on to the customer to ring the TNO to see if we can convert it to TNCS of some sort, because this is terraced house and I wouldn't want to be drilling outside down on the pavement. So yeah, we'll have to sort something out there. And the board's an absolute mess as well. Let me see. Yeah. So I'm just gonna try and see what kind of reading I'm getting on the board now with ZEs. So we'll unbox the testers. I've got the iPad set up there with all the test form on. I've got my new code breakers book as well. So I've just done a test with the water bonding still connected, and we are getting a reading of 58.8 ohms with a PFC of 4 amps. So that's not good. Oh, just a Friday, all fun, love it. So I'm just about testing the circuits that look fairly new. So we got looks either a shower or cooker, so we'll try and find that in a minute. And I just went to unscrew it, but look, already out. So this is just not looking good, is it? Oh my god, just one thing after another. This is gonna be a long Friday, and it's gonna be me pretty much who's gonna be fixing this. So I want to make sure I test it properly so we get everything written down. So just a little update now. I've tested the cooker circuit that was fine. So that's one thing that's correct at the moment. And I've tested the shower circuit. Now, again, bit of cowboying. Some connector blocks, because obviously the cable's been cut too short, so they've jointed the earth on to that, and then the cable's up there. So I got a reading of that of 1.03 ohms, which is quite high for a 6mm cable going over there. So I've got that down as a further investigation to check the connector blocks there. I think there's a loose connection of some sort. So that's the next problem. And now I'm moving on to the third circuit, which I think is the lights, and I don't even know whether to bother testing them because that's the state of the earth. Like I showed you earlier with the lights turning on and off, so it just a fail. I think it just needs redoing completely. It's just a shower of crap basically. So that's it looks like he's had a go at rewinding himself and messed it up, if I'm being honest. So yeah, I think I might just tell him the lights need redoing. Like, I don't know if that cable's live here. I'll check that now, because God knows what's going on. So yeah, we've got loft space, so it shouldn't be too bad to rewire. Like, what's this all about? What was our cable, that one over there? I ain't bloody touching it. So that's over there for something. So yeah, I might speak to him and just say, look, redo all your lights, and then I'll cover that. I ain't got the sockets yet, but I think it's the old one socket in every room. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so we got, there's a couple down there actually, so that's probably just spurred off. So I think, yeah, not even bother testing the lighting and just tell him he needs redone it, unless upstairs is differently and he hasn't messed up upstairs. I'm not totally sure. We can have a quick look now, if I can reach any of them. No, I don't even think I can reach any. Oh, cats. Meow. Meow. You want a good day, Bat? No. What do you mean, no? Let's go and get some ladders. But yeah, I'll leave you to it a minute now. I'll crack on these lighting circuits, just have a look at them and go from there. Right, so the upstairs lights are not too bad, to be honest. The end of the line is the one with a problem. Every other one is pretty good. So I've just pulled it down. I had to unscrew the lights. I didn't know what was going on because there was just two blues. So that is just a switch wire, and as you can see, the earth's just disconnected, and they were disconnected up there as well. So I'm thinking I can just fix this one now, and then at least this circuit is alright as well. Just trying to narrow down how many circuits so it got to be rewired really. So yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll fix this one and I'll just bill the customer a little bit more, because I'm gonna have to refix this one. I think the pendant's actually broke. Yeah, so I might just have to let the customer know that I need a new pendant, and I don't think I got one on me, but I'm gonna have to come back anyway to fix some other stuff. So yeah, at least upstairs is fine. So downstairs lights will have to be rewired. There's some boards up in the one bedroom here, so I should be able to get most of it. I may have to take up around landing carpet, but we'll see. But yeah, that's that. Right, so I'm just going to show you some ring testing now. I'm doing it, so it'd be a good example for someone if you're an apprentice or something. So this is old wiring, as you can see. So it's normal 2.5, 1.5 earth, CPC. They used to tend to twist the lives and neutrals together in earths, you'll find on the older stuff. So I've had to untwist them, so I'll probably cut these, re-terminate them, put some more earth sleeving on. But for testing purposes, you're going to grab your testers, set them to continuity, which I have. You want your crocodile clips, and I'm going to null my leads. That's my first thing to do. So they're already 0.00, which is good. And then I always like to do my lives first. Makes no difference what you do first, to be honest. So We're going to get on, make sure you've got a good connection, and we'll test. So that is 0.19. So I'll grab my iPad with the test form on, and I'll plug that straight in. So 0.19. So that's that one. And then same with the neutrals. Making sure you've got a good connection. 0.19, exactly what we'd expect. We want it to be the same as the live. Obviously the same cable, same size, so, and they should all be at the same length. So you should get exactly the same reading. You are allowed a tolerance of 0.05. So anything above that, you want to be looking into it and see where's the issue, is there a loose connection at other sockets, etc. So now we've tested these two. For the earth, as is 1.5, this is going to be 1.67 times bigger than the lives and neutrals. So if we grab our calculator, so we do 0.19 times by 1.67 and then equals, so we should expect a reading of around 0.31. So if we get our clips back on, again, strong connection, and we test that, and we got spot on 0.31. So that is perfect. Even though this is old wiring, we're still getting the correct results of what we need. So that tells me there's no loose connections around any of the sockets. So that is perfect. So I'm going to tap that straight in. So we got 0.31. So now we're going to be doing R1, R2. So what you're going to want to do for this, I like to use Wagos. And then you need to make sure you get the live from one cable and the earth from the other jointed together. And then the live from the other cable and the earth from the other cable again jointed together. So I'll fast forward this bit, I'll get my Wagos on, and then we'll do some more testing. Right, so I've done the cross connecting now, and as you can see, there it is. So we'll go around testing some of the points, and I'll show you the calculations so we know what readings to expect. Right, so we're just about to go around and do R1, R2 on the rest of the circuits, on the socket, sorry. So we had a reading of 0.19 on the lines, and we had a reading of 0.31 on the earth. So I've added them together, which is 0.50. So now what we're going to do is divide that by 4, 0.125. So we should expect this reading at the rest of the sockets. So let's go around and check some. Right, so I've just gone around a couple of sockets and I'm getting a reading of 0.62. This lead is 0.32, so I'm getting a reading of 0.30, which is high, which will tell me that there's a lot of spares off on this ring main. Because if you're getting a reading a lot higher than what you should be expecting, it means that it's a spare off or something's gone wrong. So in this case, it is a spare, because I've had that socket front off anyway. So always be wary of that. Right, so now we've done the lines, I'm going to do the neutrals as well. It doesn't always have it on test forms to do the neutrals, but you should always do them as well as the lines. So we'll do exactly the same process on these now, and that's your ring final circuit tested. And I'll mark it all down on a test form and move on to the next one. Right, so I'm pretty much finished up here now. I just spoke to the customer. He wants me to do the work to bring it out to a satisfactory condition. There is quite a bit of work to do here. I've got to get a water bonding over, redo the lights downstairs, got to sort out the shower cabling, I've got to sort out the board. So there is a bit of work. He's got to ring the DNO and try and sort out the earthing, because I really don't want to be putting a rod outside on the terraced house. So I want to hope that they can convert it to a TNCS system. So fingers crossed on that one. So I'm just making a materials list now of stuff I need, then come back for a day or two to try and bring it up to a satisfactory condition. It could do with, you know, a full rewire, but I don't think he's really interested in getting that done, so just getting it to a passable standard is as safe as it can be, really. So yeah, I'll leave you guys to it now, and I shall catch you in the next video.